Yesterday in America it was National Decode Day. Though the Western world has many proud, renowned traditional holidays, March the 11th was truly the most special day on the calendar. I hope you spent the day with your families and had a wonderful decode meal, and I hope your decode day mess didn't leave your kitchen in too much of a wreckage. Okay, enough shitposting, time for the real news.
Top story.
A recent controversy has exploded in GD of late. A number of high-profile players have been impacted and have thus spoken out against the omission of records using Woodkid's FPS Bypass from the official demons list. The FPS hack allows you to alter the frame rate of Geometry Dash by bypassing PC restrictions. There have been a lot of claims that it's bad for the PC utilising it, as it sends the graphics card and CPU usage through the roof. This basically allows 60Hz players to have 144Hz without the monitor, something that has allowed Samstorm in particular to go from being stuck on Bloodbath for 2 years to beating it in under an hour and beating Yatagarasu in a few days. Over Christmas, completions via the use of this tool were banned and nobody really made much of a fuss. It was banned under the pretenses that it changes the gravity and can even allow 144Hz to move up to 240Hz equivalent. However, the banning of records came under fire recently when Scullo, who has become the first person to beat Bloodlust, announced that he used the hack. He was immediately banned by the demons list by Aeon Air, in what Aeon later described to be a rash decision made under poor judgment. Scullo made a video calling out the list moderators and it became an extremely heated topic with Aeon Air being harassed. The two eventually worked it out, however Aeon has now stepped down from being one of 3 demons list owners, resigning from the position. Following this, on the eve of hitting 100,000 subscribers, Sunix was banned for using the hack when he beat Bloodlust 2, and immediately his fans went up in arms over the situation. Now the community is split once again, with the debate coming down to whether you think the bypass should be treated as a hack or treated as a legitimate hardware advantage like 144Hz is. RobTop commented on the situation and said he didn't really see a problem with the tool but didn't know much about the situation to make an informed decision. However, 2 of the game's most prominent and skilled hackers, Wogi, the creator, and Absolute Gamer, have both said it is a hack and should be treated as such. It seems the list moderators, who have recently launched their own Twitch podcast for discussions and placements and record keeping, are standing their ground and the use of the hack will remain banned for now. However, the debate has prompted action from RobTop, who is now alleged to be working on his own in-game answer to FPS alteration. Nonetheless, this hate, harassment and bombardment of the demons list is quite out of order considering they have been professional and calm in response. It is a rule for a site they own, so in theory they can create rules like this if they choose. However, the tool doesn't really seem that harmful next to 144Hz, and it's helping some old gods of the game catch up and come back. So to be honest, I have no opinion on this matter really. As Absolute Gamer said, it's pretty sad how much of a big deal has been made over it. I mean, who even cares about lists and record points anyway? All the stats viewer is just a part of G-News where everyone knows they can now stop watching. Hopefully this will be resolved soon, and if RobTop is working on a fix, then this is another reason why 2.2 can't come out fast enough.
Also in the news,
MetalFace221 has become the first player to complete the original unchanged Death Corridor by Chaotic. Death Corridor has been an extremely famous level since its update from the original Impossible level round about 2 years ago, and it caused it to become one of GD's most elusive unverified extreme demons. It didn't have much progress in the year following, besides a few players practicing it. However, in 2017 the level exploded into life, with the induction of Death Corridor Finale, Death Corridor Redux, and such other potential projects. The level has been a cause of a lot of drama over the last year. Not only was it the level that began Noctafly's downfall, but it can be argued that it was also the level that started the level stealing trend of which Fusion Z, Low Death and Bloodlust have all been roped into. It seemed as if this level was somewhat cursed, what with every potential victor seeming to hack it, and with plenty of big players trying the level all eventually to no avail. MetalFace himself had been playing the level on and off for months. It seemed the race to find a victor was over in October after 2 months of extended interest in the level when Sunix verified his own version called Death Corridor Z. However, this level seemed to fall victim to the curse too, with RobTop failing to rate it despite the level being around Sonic Wave difficulty, which was number 1 at the time. However, using the FPS bypass, MetalFace has become the first one to beat the original version. This will likely not be rated, but it now seems that Death Corridor has outlasted even Sonic Wave as an unverified extreme demon, lasting almost 2 years exactly. As for Kugel Blitz, the player responsible for the level's legacy that will be rated, he is now taking an extended break in order to study for his exams, and the official remake version he plans to verify is not quite finished yet anyway. For now, we can just be happy that the original version has finally been legitimately verified. Death Corridor is out now, and you should go and try it.
In other news,
Woogi1411, a Korean player and creator miles ahead of his time, has all but quit Geometry Dash amid recent inactivity. Woogi was always a player who was one step ahead of the curve. He was a tablet player back in 1.9 when he verified Windy Landscape, one of the hardest levels in the game at the time and a world famous GD level. Since then, all his levels have been extremely hard for a 60Hz player, including Retention in 2.0, which was in the top 10. His building style was unique, bright and colourful, and almost all of his levels have aged exceptionally well, including those made in 1.9. During the course of his career, he almost became interchangeable with the phrase, "my new hard level," which signified a new masterpiece of his that would go on time and time again to send shockwaves through the community. Now, in a community post on his channel, he wrote in Korean, he explained that he was bored of GD for one and that he's also joining university in a dormitory away from his home computer. So his inactivity in GD, including the building of new hard levels, will be almost non-existent. I know this is a 3-week-old story, however no one really reported on it, and Woogi had a huge influence on the game, especially back in 1.9 when he wasn't tied up with school. This is another high-profile player quitting the Korean community, and he will be missed. Another quitting of a great 60Hz player has also occurred recently. Good Smile, a Russian 60Hz beast who verified Audio Extraction, a top 50 demon, has removed all his videos from his channel, including the non-GD ones, and changed his name to Breaking Soul on his channel. He amassed around 4,000 subscribers and was an exceptional player for his tech specs, beating such extreme demons as the Hell Zone and Ice Carbon Diablo X, which is much harder on 60Hz. He has always had a reputation for recording his screen with an actual camera, and this became his style thanks to his lagging PC, but now it seems he has no interest left in the game and all we have left are the memories. He will also be missed.
upcoming level news.
Woodkid seems to finally be drawing closer after about 9 months of questions over its future and place in GD. It was originally meant to be an absolutely extreme art level by Jakers, which quickly gained massive amounts of hype after promotion from some of the bigger channels, and End Level was meant to be verifying. However, the level was way too hard and was criticised by many for being extremely messy and unorganised despite its good art. After End Level quit, Jakers cleaned the level up, rebalancing and redesigning a lot of the level for BoldStep to verify, a player who verified 5 top 50 levels in 2017, including the former #1 demon Erebus. He recently previewed the new version, which is not quite there but is coming along nicely. It's had a major redesign, including the ultra iconic skull design which was recoloured, and it looks as if progress on this masterful extreme demon will be made soon. The final version of Crimson Planet is done, and Wuxi is now set to verify this absolute beast, which is sure to top even Bloodlust and Plasma Pulse Finale at the summit of the Demons list. This level is a mega collab hosted by True Omega, which uses the song Wonder Punch by Extra Law, and despite being short, only 1 minute of gameplay long, it has been buffed to holy hell by Wuxi, who has now reached 51% twice. He also has some runs of 39 to 100 on the older version and has nearly 50,000 attempts overall allegedly. Now back from his break from GD for school related reasons, he is making progress on the level, and hopefully we can see this new #1 demon verified soon as Wushi's first major crowning verification achievement. Hotball1, a revolutionary 60Hz player of recent times and a GD Hot Topic player back in 2016, has recently grown a huge amount in GD, racing towards 10,000 subscribers for his amazing Bloodlust progress and Plasma Pulse Finale progress. With this skill, he has now got the rights to verify a new Extreme 9 Circles demon named Asteria by Blaze. The level showcases a lot of interesting gameplay and decoration, with an awesome theme for its drop and loads of unique gameplay for a Circles level. This would be a very cool level once released, though it still has a way to go yet, as parts of it are not yet built or decorated.
Top 50 news.
There's been a lot of placement re-evaluation as well as drama this week in the top 50 and top 100. The first change is that list owner Aeon Air has stepped down. Rumour has it that Diamond Splash has been named leader in his place, which keeps expert player experience in the trio of owners. However, this is just a rumour. After their first live Twitch broadcast discussing placements, drama and record keeping, it has now been decided that Bloodlust will remain as the #1 demon ahead of Plasma Pulse Finale after agreements according to list sources. Also on the topic of maintaining position, mods have confirmed that Sonic Wave will not be moved below Gamma, after there were numerous calls to raise Sonic's latest verification project higher on the list. Also in the top 10, a new addition has been placed at 7th. Spatial Rend by Eclipse and others, a level verified over Christmas by Diamond Splash, is now above Zafkiel and one place behind Yatagarasu after being rated. This is a huge achievement for Diamond Splash, who really undersold the difficulty and compared it to Arctic Arena. Elsewhere, Step to Hell has been moved up again, this time by quite a lot. It now sits at 12th, ahead of both Artificial Ascent and Digital Descent. Sukuban Hell is now 21st, a place behind Quantum Processing, and Subsonic is now up to 18th, one place behind Killbot. Further down the list sees the biggest change this week. Bloodbath has received a major kick in the ass and has been dropped to 34th, below the Hell Zone, Infernal Abyss and Carnage mode. It is still aging well, with its difficulty though being the oldest level in the top 50 now and the only 1.9 level left. Plasma Pulse 3 has been moved up above the Hell Factory again, another level that is aging well. The new addition in the top 10 pushes Twisted Tranquility out of the top 50 and now Fexty anchors at the foot of the table. As for the player stats viewer, well, at present I'm not going to cover that until the list situation is resolved, or at least the drama and toxicity element of the debate dies, so we can have a more stable and clear picture for next time.